Hello, everyone. This is Alazir Chess here to help you to realize your potential. And today I have a game to show you that I just played 10 minutes ago against Grandmaster Aspartisan. And if we go click on the username here, we can see that this is Vitaly Teterev from Novopolotsk. Not exactly sure how to pronounce that. I'm sorry that I've been away and have not been filming for you guys, but my computer has been acting very stupid lately. And with the newest Windows update, it turns out that I don't have any sound whatsoever on it. So I tried about a dozen fixes according to YouTube videos and whatnot, and nothing is working. So I actually factory reset my computer, and I hope that when I can reinstall OBS and whatnot, as it's installing now and it's been stuck at installing Windows 88%, saying don't turn off your PC, it might take a while. I'm hoping that when it comes back on, I can reinstall OBS, reinstall Steam so I have my video games, and that I will be able to record some videos for you guys. But I'm on a new tablet that I just got this week, and I'm playing some Bullet, and I'm doing some studying, and let's get to this game so that you guys can see how I played against this Grandmaster. So this game started out as a ready type setup, a King's Indian versus my Owen slash Queen's Indian setup, and all this stuff is normal up to this point, all normal ideas. And here I'm preparing the castle queenside. 8-6 is played, so this way there's no knight g5s, and I can go for g5 myself to break open his kingside, which is why he plays h5, so this way g5 won't have the same effect as g takes h4 won't be playable. Now, the problem with h5 becomes apparent with the fact that I can pry open the file with g6. Now I can open up the g file and the h file. It was potentially better if he had just left the possibility for me to play g5, as he could have played h5 as an answer to that, and in answering g5 with h5, he would have been able to lock up the king side. Also of note, knight to f1 is a huge blunder, as you would like the knight to reach e4, so knight to f1, which is automatic in a lot of King's Indian attacks, is not applicable in this position, as my king is not on that side of the board, so your knight doesn't need to reach g4. So after knight f1, g6, takes, rook takes, knight to h4. Of course, we chop that off and open up the g file, and knight c takes e5, so we can open up our right squared bishop. As a Gadmator would say, you don't want to forget about your good friend the bishop. This was a mistake by me. I could have played queen to b7, ignored his dark squared bishop, and set up for ideas on the light squares with either bishop to h3 or bishop to f3, or even bishop to h1, since the knight on g3 would be pinned by my rook on g6. But here, after taking and then throwing in the check, here I had knight takes d3, which I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't see, because after knight takes d3, the rook on e1 is hit, and b2 is also hit. I could have just forced him to trade queens, and then I could have won the nice pawn and had a protected pass pawn in the center. I could have also either hopped back into f4 or into e5 to go after the c4 pawn. But after knight c6, which is a very stupid move on my part, even though I'm still winning according to the engine, we have b4, and now I played f5. And now when the queen went back, I could have played f4 here, just simply sacrificing the pawn to open up more lines. But I went for rook f6 because I wanted to play for e5, e4, and I didn't want queen takes f5 to be a check. So after it takes, e5, takes, e4, which is a blunder due to rook takes pawn, which he didn't see, thank God. After pawn takes, knight to e5, which is the plan. Queen f4, and again I missed knight to d3, but I played knight to g6, and here he should trade the queens with queen c7, but he went for the extra pawn, and now after taking, now I knew that this position had to be clearly winning, because I have knight to f4 check, as well as e3 coming, and after takes, e3, king h3, knight f4 check forces him to sacrifice the queen, as queen to g2 is coming. After queen takes knight, rook takes, rook b1, rook takes h4, king takes, queen to h7 check, knight to h5, and now queen e4 check, and here my opponent ran out of time, but this is winning in any case. If something like king to h3, queen g4, king h2, queen h4, queen takes knight is mate, and in the case of f4, here this would also be winning. Queen to e7 check, king to h3, and queen takes a7 would get the job done. And yeah, this is how I took down another GM, guys. And it's some nice opening preparation as well. I remember working this out last year with this idea of castling queenside against the King's Indian attack. And yes, white is still a bit better, but at least you can get some counterplay and you don't have to worry about castling kingside and then playing for b5 and a5 and b4 and bishop a6 and giving white a free attack against your king. So I hope you guys enjoy this. It's my first time filming on a tablet, and hopefully my computer will be up and running soon again. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.